What's up? What's up? It's your boy 3CP. We live on the No Huddle podcast, and what a week this has been. What a game. What everything. Hey, if y'all didn't come to the game and see the game, then y'all missed a real good game. One of the best games I've seen this year. I'm going to put the picture up. Bam. There it is. If y'all can see that. Yeah. Street with the biggest catch of the year. He told three of these guys to hold his nuggets. Man, I gotta send this to Chisel or done this. He has to do a commentary on this play. I mean, he has to. He does like commentary on like stuff like this all the time too. So I need to send this to him. So anyway, JT beats Mesquite Poteet. Let's just start from the beginning. The game was 21-0 in the first half. Right, the first quarter almost. Poteet didn't really impress me. I didn't really see much from him to say like, hey, these dudes is the real deal. They was looking kind of average. That guy Seth McGowan, he wasn't really just showing me much. And I was like, wait, this is kind of average looking team, pretty average. So as the game moved on, like you could tell that like JT had a chance to put this game away, like what it would have been way more lesser than it was. Like it would have been one of those kind of wins where they shouldn't have been as close as it did, because a lot of mistakes happened in the second half, just like the last week game. The second half, this came. JT is 3 games now. They have came on top off of these second half collapses. But the McGowan, even though he had 4 touchdowns, they always like one from 1 yard out, 4 yards. I think 3 was 1 and 4 yarder. Nothing was no big break runs like Hawkins had. We can get into Hawkins in a minute too. No big runs like that. So they held him in check. Like he was averaging like, I don't know how many average yards he was averaging, but he had like, when he would run, he'd get like 4 or 5 yards maybe. But it was just like they was kind of containing him really. And then the receivers started stepping up for Poteet. And they had this one guy look like that number 9 made that crazy catch. That dude was big too, and he just caught it over like it was nothing over the cornerback, and just ran it in for 6. I was like, wow. And the dude he stood there with his hands like shrugging, so like I don't know. He's like, no, I don't know. But man, this was one of the incredible games, because if y'all remember back in '94, JT was down. Well, Plano Weeks was down, and it was 41-44. They scored. No, JT was down 41-44 after Plano Weeks make that score. Roger Dunn takes it back for 6. The game ends 48-44. This game ends the exact same way. How crazy is that? In Dallas, both games was in Dallas. The game, it was a comeback. You can call Poteet was coming because they was down 21-0. Yeah, they come back, take the lead, think the game is over. All JT needed was 1 second this time, though. That's all he needed was 1 second. And Cadillac, as big as this catch was, you got to give props to Cadillac, man. You got to give props to Woods for making one of the best throws he's made this year. Like that throw right there, he had to get the air on it and everything to get it to Street. And then for Street to make the catch over 3 people. 3 people. I think it was 4 actually. I mean, he just like, come on. He got those all of them got mossed. Hey, it was on ESPN. It's all around ESPN now. Got mossed. JT is on the map again on that national thing. Just like the last game from '94. I mean, dude, Street made ESPN. Like, dude, if you listen out there, Street, dude, you make ESPN. That's incredible. You had a legend talking about your catch. A legend named Randy Moss talking about your catch there. Hey, you made it. You done made it. They looking at you now. So, as I said, the game was coming down. They made a stop Cam Grant made that one interception. They ran like a little. They tried to do it like a little how Tim Tebow did the little jump pass he did years ago. That's what it looked like. That's what they was trying to do. And Grant threw it, but the guy jumped up and picked it, and it was just, and that was huge. That was right in the red zone. They would have put him up, I think, two scores, and that hurt those two. And then the one Woods threw, had another one that was a bad read. He just threw it and he made an interception. Those two interceptions hurt to keep him in the game, keep Poteet in the game, and then, as you know, they made that start. They drive down. They wanted the throw. The quarterback threw that long bomb, and the guy just got right under it. As you can see in my video that I put up, he got right under it, and man, what a catch! The corners, like that's one thing that's been killing lately in this season, throughout the season, our corners just getting burnt now. I know Cam Grant has started to play defense more in corner and stuff, so you gonna see. I don't think he got burnt a few times, but he kind of held his own on the corner. But he got that dude threw that over, and he went right under it and caught it. It was like, man, what's gonna happen now? Seth McGowan comes in, makes that touchdown, and it's 15 seconds left. Everybody gets up and is finna start leaving. Now this is what had this is how you never leave games. Like when I was at the 94 game, I was 13 years old. That's why I'd never leave the game. Never. I don't care how many points they're down. You never leave. Everybody got up in 94. It was leading to the front. Back then. Same thing here. People got up. They're like, yeah, we lost. I sat there. I was like, hey, they got 15 seconds. I said, I knew. I just had a feeling that all they needed to do was get the ball to street. Just get right in midfield and make a throw, Hail Mary. I knew it was going to be a Hail Mary because there was no other thing. I was like, I hope they don't do no type of hook and lateral type stuff. Just throw the street. I've been saying it all year. They made the one play. He throw the street. And the first pass, street, the little comeback on the 50-yard line. I was like, good. We got a chance. Comes back. Woods almost, and this is what Woods messed up. He was finna throw it. Well, they dropped back. I think he was going to street. He was a little bit covered. Or he wasn't. He didn't have time. He wasn't throwing it at the time he wanted to throw it or something. So Woods ran back, like backwards to back, to try to get, I guess, a little bit more ground. And he ended up getting hit. Like he got nailed by the defender. Like he literally got hit by the guy, and bam, sack. Like, oh shoot! But luckily we got those timeouts. Took a timeout. They added 2 more seconds on the clock, and that's where it happened, y'all. 2 seconds left on the clock. I'm like, I said, I'm in my mind. I know y'all probably thinking, no, you wouldn't. No, I swear, I'm in my mind. Like, Street is gonna make this catch. He's gonna throw the Street, and the Street's gonna make a crazy catch. And like I said, shout out to Miss Gabrielle Mass Davis. She had liked and shared my thing. I think she was captured. She always goes live on the games, and she captured it the best moment. I know I've seen a lot of people with the catch, but she captured the moment and everything, the aftermath and everything. So I used that for my YouTube video, and Woods threw it, and it was just, he caught it over 3 people. You can see 3 people. He comes down with it. The crowd goes crazy, just like Rod Dunn did back in '94. Just heartbreaking. I don't even want to know what they say at the end of the Poteet locker room. What can you say? What can you say is, hey, you got moused. That's all you can say is, hey, y'all got moused. That's all you can say. Street just made I've been telling everybody all year, throw it to him because he's always open. He is always open, and that is a proof. Like I said, I got just throw it to him. He's always open. Nobody can cover him. I'm putting it on the. I'm going out on a limb. Nobody right now in this 5A, whatever team's coming up, can cover Street. I put money on it. Nobody will be able to cover him. So, yeah, JT makes the big win. I mean, man, like I said, it's all over ESPN. It's this, man. This is a great week for JT football, man. Great week. The dudes getting mossed. Dudes holding his nuggets on dudes. I think it's just a great week. I know we always be kind of biased and kind of give respect to the team and stuff, but the dudes, Poteet, just they had it coming. Because let me tell you what happened. If y'all look at the video. If you see the video on my end, the dude is holding street. I believe number 6 right here. That's getting mossed. He's getting mossed the best. Let me point to him. Number 6 right there. He started doing a little taunting, little bye-bye, waving bye-bye stuff before the play and stuff. He was like taunting to the coach and waving bye-bye to the crowd. And then look what happened. He gets mossed. He deserved number 6. He deserved it. Number 6 deserved it. And I'm glad he caught that over that good, because he was the ton he was doing, like everybody saw it. He was just so comfortable, like, oh yeah, right, waving bye-bye stuff, doing a little dance. And then you see what happened. But hey, they still put up a big fight. Like the Poteet was they came to play. Like they didn't give up, and they came back with a vengeance, but wasn't enough. So yeah, man, that's what it is, man. We do got some playoff projections going on. I guess we'll tackle that in a minute after we get to CJ. So it's going down. Here we go.
Yes. Well, yeah, Cujo Nation buzzing, man. I wasn't in attendance for this. I didn't get to be in attendance for this one for some personal reasons. But you know what? Hey. It was just a lovely thing being a Cujo fan. Now Rob, he gave y'all most of the breakdown because he was in attendance. He saw it firsthand. In a minute, I'll go over some stats, but I'm gonna give my overall thoughts on the game. I was listening to the game. JT jumped out to a 24-0 lead, and I was even telling Rob, man, it's early, man. I know it's not over because Poteet, I know they formidable on offense. They're at home. They still got that 4-star running back there, Seth McGowan. Let's see what they do. And then they get on the board with a touchdown, and then next thing you know, it gets I believe that they got within a touchdown, and see, and then the thing is, overall, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it because Rob went over most of the breakdown of the game, and of course the play at the end of the game that got the win for JT. But my thing is this: I was thinking to myself, the turnovers, especially the turnover. I believe it was in the fourth quarter, the second turnover. Yeah, Devlin Woods, threw the interception. I heard the commentators. I believe it was Reginald Coleman. He's real on his commentary during the game. Him and Manny Alzamara, Reginald Coleman, like he was talking about how could you do that turnover? How could all JT most had to do was milk the clock. Of course, Rob's seen in person, but I'm listening to the game, and and I know how much time is left. I know who's controlling the ball. JT, run that ball, run the ball, milk the clock. It really shouldn't even came down to the play. We just blessed that the play happened, secured the district pretty much at the worst case scenario, a share of the district championship. But JT was in cruise control. First part of the game, there's still plenty of time left. I mean, but the 2 turnovers was costly because you keep a good team in the game, a team that was previously unbeaten in district, and their only loss in the season was the opening game of the season. So that tells you how formidable this team is on paper, with a 4-star running back that you got to hold your breath for every time he touches the ball, and they're going to feed him. And hence having 4 touchdowns, of course, like in the red zone, it's just like the Rams. He's going to find a way. Like Rob mentioned, he didn't break no long runs for touchdown, nothing like that. Really, the 4 touchdowns in the red zone area. But hey, that's they tired early. They gonna get him the ball, especially you sniffing the red zone. He's sniffing the red zone. You gonna give him the football, and you got a guy like that. You can climb right back into the game just like that. But I'm gonna go over a stat right here. This just shows you how much offense. I was pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of offense. JT had 538 total yards. Poteet not too far behind with 504 total yards. So I knew it was gonna be a shootout. I just believe it was gonna be a shootout, and that's what it was. It's amazing the play it came down to. I can't believe this play. I bet Keandre Street, I don't think there's no doubt in his mind that he wasn't going to come down with that ball. I know this kid is real confident. He got God-given ability, great size, So, just get the ball up to me, and I'm gonna come down with it. That's just what I just believe. That's what his thoughts is. I don't know him that well personally, but I've seen enough that I can tell body language during games. This guy has absolute confidence in himself with the God-given ability he has. Just get the ball in my ear, and he should. It ain't no big-time players should be confident in themselves, and that's just how they perform, So I'm going to go into a few more stats for you real quick. Keandre Street, speaking of him, the dude had 4 touchdowns on 7 catches, 243 yards, his biggest game by far. Even Devlin Woods went over 300 yards passing, which that's very rare because they mostly been focused on running the ball, but Devlin Woods 328 yards passing. I mean, with stats like this, JT should just win easily. I mean, Rod Hawkins, another 200-yard game, man. This guy's becoming a home run hitter. He hit another home run Friday night. I believe it was a 80-something yard touchdown run. Hey, man, the X factor, man. You got him and Street rolling, and then, and then Rob mentioned Cam Grant on defense making plays. I mean, hey, he can come back and make plays on offense whenever, so we firmly believe that. Now, I brought up Seth McGowan for Poteet. That was going to be the focal point for JT to stop him on the running game. I mentioned he had 4 touchdowns. He had 152 yards rushing. I mean, a lot of running backs would take that, but he didn't do enough damage where you like, okay, it was because of that guy. He helped them come back in the game and stay in the game, though. Because, like I said, when you got them turnovers, you got a guy like that. I mean, you just giving them more life and more ways, you giving them more times to punch the ball in and get some more points on the board. You just can't do that against a good team. But through Lord's will, you got Street. Go up the street to Street, and he will deliver. That's just what happened. But, yeah, 152 yards for Seth McGowan on Mesquite Poteet on 32 carries. We was pretty sure they was gonna give him the ball at least 30 times. He had 32 carries, 152 yards. Now it seems like I believe it was stated that the playoff game is already set, November 16th. I believe it's gonna be against Tomball. Now we'll get more into Tomball in that playoff game on next week's podcast after the Sherman game, but now we're looking ahead to Sherman, last game of the season, at the Rose Stadium, 7 o'clock Friday night. It'll be senior night, so Cujo Nation, show up strong. Let's help them take care of them Sherman Bearcats. Sherman, I believe they're 4-5 on the season, so better record than they had last year. I was looking; they even got a win over McKinney North. And you wouldn't suspect that on paper because McKinney North, they're I believe on paper, one of the top three teams in the district. They kept it close against JT. It shouldn't have been, but hey, they could have pulled out a win if it wasn't for maybe 1 or 2 plays. And also Sherman, they barely lost a game to West Mesquite, another formidable team. So there's nothing to sneak after that. You got your playoff spot locked up. You got the district situation locked up at the worst case scenario. Share the district championship, so you just can't, show up, at Rose Stadium and expect, we just gonna show up and win. You got to perform and close the season out on a great note, because momentum is one of the most important things heading into the playoffs. You're gonna have a top seed, Let's see what happens. Now, I want to state this, since it's pretty much official. I really seen great hunger in this John Tyler team. I think it was a bad taste in their mouth after last year missing the playoffs. And you got to go through the rest of the winter, spring ball, and summer thinking about, man, we missed the playoffs. We got to redeem ourselves this year. And, you went through a tough non-district schedule. For the most of it, didn't look too good, but look what you done in district. So far, you're on the verge of completing a undefeated district record. I mean, and you can top it off with 6-0 versus Sherman. So, like I said, Sherman's 4-5. I believe they need a win to help them get in the playoffs. So, Cujo, it's time to show up, handle your business. I expect them to have a big day on offense. I expect them to show up, handle their business, and we'll be talking about the playoffs next week. So, stay tuned. Join us when we talk about the Sherman game. And I think next podcast will be more about the playoff game because it's playoff time, baby. And hey, looks like it's going to be a home playoff game, so that's even better. It's even more hype for us. So, now, before I leave, I got to get a couple shout-outs, you know what I'm saying? Now, I want to shout out my bro, Key. I'm going to shout out to him. Hey, listen, I shout out great eating places. I need y'all to check out K&K House of Flavor. Look it up on Instagram. And also, if you need information, he's gonna have a crawfish boil. I know it's the 1st of March. It's a ways away, but he's mentioning it right now. So he got where you can get your tickets, and I believe that'll be for everything. He has now. If you need information on it, hit Rob's inbox or hit my inbox, Chris Jones or CJ Jones on Facebook. I'll point you in the right direction for the information. And I'll get y'all the information, or y'all can search his page, Rakeem. I may remember his last name. It starts with P, but look up, just type in Rakeem. See a big dude on the profile picture, light skinned dude. That's him. I'm giving y'all the best description I can off the top of my head. But if you need information about it, just message me directly, and I'll point you in the right direction if you're interested in purchasing some tickets for this crawfish boil. It should be the biggest one Tyler, Texas has seen from what I see, and I know he going to do it big. He going to make it happen, and I know it's a lot of crawfish lovers out there, so, yeah. Message me or Rob to get that information. Now, I also want to shout out for y'all that needing the T-shirts and the stickers on your cars and all that. On Instagram, search ETX Sign and Design. On Facebook, holler at my brother T Manley. That's East Texas Sign and Design. That's just look. If you need your car stickers, any stickers on for your business, you need your T-shirts done, hit them up. They'll get you straight. Also, my girl who done came so clutch for me and my shirts in the past. You can also hit Lamisha Jordan, Lamesa Jordan. She gonna get you right with the shirts. Them are two great people to get your merchandise done from. I gotta shout them out because they done been clutch for me. They done showed me love, and they great at what they do. Now let's ride this wave. Last home regular season game of the season. It's senior night. Pay respects to your boy Keandre Street, all the seniors. Devlin Woods, all of them that done made all the sacrifices. Them boys put in work, man, through high school. It's a sacrifice playing that game. Hey, 5 a.m. practices and all that. Summer, spring ball, all that. So give them the respect they deserve, and they doing their thing. Let's see what's going to happen in the playoffs. But we got another game to win against Sherman Friday night. Passing it back off to Rob. Y'all have a lovely day.
Yeah. And y'all know me. My shout-outs are random. So, who hates me today? Who hates me this week? Nobody really hates me this week. But, shout out to everybody on the forum, I guess. Those dudes, they still they do their thing. Cujo for life. JT fan. No Days Off Texas. That dude, he always asks about the podcast. Shout out to him. Because he always asks about the podcast and stuff. So, I tell you, everybody, people listen to it. Like, it's something, we just started it last year. and it's just getting bigger and bigger. I had to do this. I was streaming on Facebook. I was streaming on YouTube like before we started this podcast today, like an hour ago, and a guy came up in my stream and just said, "Hey, you doing the podcast today?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." Well, and he was talking about this podcast. Like, yeah, from doing it in a minute. So yeah, people listening, Oh, and like I said, I got people listen to me all over. I know a lot of people are always talking about, you might not be popular in Tyler or in East Texas. People can't make anything. Hey, I got people that listen to me in Canada, overseas. One of my my sub from Canada. Shout out to Roses. She Canada. Like I tell you, man, I'm everywhere. I'm a nationwide superstar. That's what I am. I'm a nationwide. I'm a superhero. Call me Kanye West. I'm a superhero. I'm a freaking superhero. Man, this like I said, I'm glad I made two of the greatest games, two of the best games ever on ever, and I was there for both of them. I was 13 years old when I made the last one, and it was crazy because my family, when we used to I'll go to the games, it gave me a feeling of like when my dad used to be alive, and how we would go to the games and stuff, and how my family, my aunt and we all go together, and it was one of those great times back in the days. And that game and the way he caught that at the end had me, and the way it was ending just like the Paint on Weeks game, and the way my dad and my uncle celebrated and stuff in the stands that time back in '94 when we was walking up the stand. I still remember in the back of my head like it was yesterday. Just the feeling that came Friday, even though I was there by myself. It was just a good feeling for me, cause like the JT football. Me and my dad used to go to the games all the time, like him and a friend, and we would most of the home games he would go to, and some of the away games. That's been we would always go, and he was the reason I always get to the game early. Now he gets there like 6:30, 6 o'clock. You see the team warm up. So he was like, yeah, I can see the team warm up and stuff. And that's what I do now. I still do that to this day since he's doing that. And it's just that moment of me and my dad used to like watching these JT games. It brings back so much memories. And then the way this game ended bring back that memory from '94. And it's like, he's gone and everything, but still, like, he's around. He's always around me, though. So, just want to say that it's hey, good week to be JT fan, man. And like I said, number 6 deserved to catch the count on him. I'm glad it was on number 6 because he absolutely deserved it. No remorse, no nothing more. He deserved it. He absolutely deserved it. And hey, that's what it is, man. From be out of here. Everybody that's oh yeah, you know what, I want to show something. See, I could be messy because I'm on Facebook now and y'all can see what I'm doing here, but I don't want to do that. But Seth, why do you? Well, I thought this is off the top of our football, but why do you women always talk about like? I know a female. We went to the movies, right? We went to the movies. Before that, she was talking about, oh, I'm so busy. I'm too busy. I'm not trying to really get in a relationship until I achieve my dream. She's using all these big words and all this stuff. And I'm trying to do this. I don't really have time. So we ended up saying, okay, well, let's just set the movie up. So we went to the movies, saw a movie. And then all of a sudden after that, she started being kind of distant. She's like, yeah, well, I'm been extra busy, And I told her I'm not really worried about a relationship or talking to any guys and stuff. And, she was talking to you. He was cool. And all of a sudden, she posted a picture of her and some guy. Oh, my bae. And now her whole demeanor on Facebook is different. She's not even that type, proper, big talking female. Now she's just a ratchet something. Oh, me and Bae out here doing this. Me and Bae. Oh, you didn't want a boyfriend. I know you were so busy. Now you're so busy with a boyfriend. And I'm just waiting for that post when she posts about how you cheated on her or something. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that. Because every female that I've came through that's done that ended up posting their pictures, and then they end up talking about how they don't like men and they get all this. It's just funny. It's entertainment for them. That's like I say, women, stop doing that. No woman is too busy for nothing. That's just there right now. No woman is not busy to do nothing. You can work all you want. You can have 15 jobs. Any woman that says she's too busy, she lying, dude. Just leave her alone. Slap the head out of her and say, stop lying. Because they're lying. There's no woman that's too busy for you. No. I don't care who you are. No. Comment on it in the video, whatever. I want to see a woman that's too busy for anybody. Just too busy for anything. Let me know. But with that said, we out here. Subscribe to the page, man. I'm almost back to getting money on my page, my YouTube channel. I need a lot of hours, so y'all need to start watching these videos. That's why I make these videos long, these podcasts, because I need 4,000 watch hours, and y'all mother bluffers ain't giving me all my hours. Y'all ain't giving me all my hours. I'm only at like 1,000 hours, I think. And I was close to my last channel but ended up getting deleted. I still gotta talk to YouTube, man. YouTube be tripping. They don't, YouTube don't even let you talk to a real person. They'll say we're not accepting calls right now. We're not, like, they just like, hey, we don't feel like talking to people right now. I tried to call and they won't let me. They won't talk to me on my channel. They just, I don't know what it is, but yeah, we out here, man. Podcast out. Third Coast Gaming, me and CJ. We out of here. Like I said, Friday, going against Sherman. Next week, Tomball. If everything fades out, I'm seeing her in Lancaster BB after that, then Lufkin after that, and most likely Highland Park after that. If everything falls in place, that's what's the lineup looking like. So yeah, be looking for that. We out of here. What's that?